All right, so Final Fantasy 16. We are finally back with more. I mean, I say finally like I didn't upload it yesterday, but anyways, love you all, best nights ever. I hope you like the long videos as well. They do take a little more time to not really edit. The rendering part takes a while. I mean, I think to produce one video, I'm waiting 6 or 7 hours because my PC is not quite the best for 4K stuff, but I still want to try it out, you know. But anyways, love you all. I think I'll probably stick to this hour-plus format for the rest of the game and just see how it goes. But love you all. Thanks for all like, support. Let's go ahead and get this. Righting wrongs. All right.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
First thing I'm doing is this.
Look what the girl dragged in.
If you're
See
gonna
what
buy
things
some,
we
look
got
at
for
quick
sale
about
here.
it.
Worse. Okay. Oh yeah, that right there. I have 22,000 gil, which is a lot. Not gonna sell it. Let me see if I can craft, because I didn't get that one item from that. I don't know if it was a boss or what, but it's gotta craft something decent, right?
What do you want?
Unless it was to reinforce. Hold on, let's try something. Reinforce anything here? No.
That it?
I don't know.
Fine.
Nothing new yet. We'll get something eventually, though.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
I think to get back there, I gotta go around this way. I think actually I gotta go around the other side. I could talk to everyone, but I don't want to get too sidetracked here. Every time I come here, I'm like delivering dishes and stuff. I don't want to do any side stuff here because it never seems to give good XP. Or anything of like usefulness. I don't know.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
What we got here?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. there in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
New items are now available, of course, right after the cutscene. That was a pretty long cutscene. Actually, I had time to stretch, just chill out. I was just sitting back watching it. I was just hanging out. All right, here we go.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Okay. So what is actually new? I guess these two things, right? Oh, wait, you can... Oh, wait a minute. Lionheart Tonic. Interesting. The fact that it's called Lionheart. Should I buy these? I don't know if I should or not. Like... So it gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. You know what? Let's buy some.
You're rubbing me blind,
Why not?
You know. It'd better all be here.
Okay, we're good on potions. Still got 20,000 left. I didn't see anything else I really needed to have.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
Look how every Final Fantasy has changed the way the summon stuff is. Like in this one, they kind of transform into it, you know? But in like, okay, you look at 7 and 9, I think they just called summons. 8, they were called like Guardian Force, I believe. 8 was actually, I enjoyed 8 a lot.
Well, so what it be?
Here we go. This is what okay. Stormcry, so we're actually taking the other sword and we're making this. Okay. I had a feeling like something was going to happen because we got some kind of purple crafting material during that last little bit, so.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Anything else here that's worthwhile? Doesn't look like it. Reinforce. Hold on. Can't really do anything on that column. Okay. Let me make sure everything's good. I don't know what the E word is, but I'm going to start calling it Eikons. I don't know if it's actually what it is, but okay. I've used the same few this entire game. I do like the automatic, because Torgal, I feel like, is pretty self-sufficient without this, but doesn't do some of the like attacks or healing. But the healing is so random. Doesn't seem worth it almost, but I think we're fine with everything right now. Okay, I should be good. Man, I forgot all about 8. I played 10 a lot too. Squall from 8. I'm trying to think about like what my favorite main character is. I do like this character a lot. I think Clive's a really good protagonist, you know? Comparatively speaking to a lot of the other Final Fantasies. All right, here we go.
Clive, so you're really going through with it? Sis been talking about bringing down a Mother Crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Reports unlocked. Huh. Okay. Curse breakers contain information on quests currently available across. Okay.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
I would do these side quests, but I'm gonna tell you. After that one, I did 2 or 3 of them here early on, and I'll never forget. 5 XP for one, 5 for the other, and then like the last time I got like 20. You know.
Well, well, well. Someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Alright, so we got a lot of side quests on the map. I'm not sure if I'll do any of these before I finish, like, the actual main story. I've heard you can finish most of these afterwards. Alright, here we go. This game is so long, I want to stick to the critical path as long as I possibly can.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
I'm only going to talk to this person because they're right here.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Welcoming committee, okay. I mean, since it's right here, I'll do it.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Seems like it branches out a little bit. Hold on, so it says...
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
It's this one, okay. I was looking for like the little 2 on the side.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Hold on. Let me grab this. Bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this.
What is that with me delivering food? That's funny. Merchant here. Hold on. Does the merchant have anything different from the other?
Much, but you're free to look.
Same inventory. All this distance I traveled. 40,000. Hold on. What? Oh, it's just some music. Some copyrighted music, probably. All right.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Yeah, I don't feel like this quest is going to be worth it. I mean, I'm doing it because it's here, but
Did you see?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
15 XP. You know what? We get the guild bug a lot, which I have not. I haven't sold. I said it can be traded for gil. So it can't be sold, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just kind of stacking those up. I don't need them right now, but if I get into like a tight spot where I really need to, definitely do that. Hold on, this is pretty far away. Maybe it's all connected. Hold on, let's see. I doubt we're... Hold on, I need to see something. I can't do combat in here, so I can't, like, light my sword. I don't... Hold on, this is not the right way. This feels like... Like, how do I get... Because this is all the way over there. Do I need to go here first? Oh, I probably do. Now that I think about it. Okay. So, we fast traveled to this spot on the main map in the open world, but it took us to that one spot. Okay. So we need to actually fast travel over here. Run out. I'm guessing that's all connected there. Or is this part going up to it? I don't know. Yeah, I think we're supposed to do that. So let's go to the right over here. Let's try it really quick. We got a new sword. We haven't been in combat in a while, I feel like. Maybe like... Okay, this is definitely the right way. Let me try something really quick. Hold on. If I'm running, and then I just tap. Nothing happens? Okay. Is it after you've been running for like a few moments? I'm in combat now. That's not good. Like, I don't want to fight everything, but... Get it twisted, I will. I got more XP fighting those 3 enemies very fast. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have enough for my, Hold on. Let's go ahead and just see what we got. Hold on, there's stuff in the middle now. Nice. What does this one do? Limit break, okay. Well, we've already got that. You can upgrade it to do more, okay. Which, I mean, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Oh, that's sick. I really want to get this. Just because I feel like... I really like this one, the Rising Flames. Let's get this one. As far as upgrading it, that's never going to happen. Alright, I'm going to save the rest for... I don't know. Save it for another time, I guess. Alright, let's change it out. I want to change this one. So let's select... Flames of Rebirth. Okay. Restoring the HP sounds really nice. Okay. But yeah, appreciate all the support in this series. It means a lot to me. I think the overall like vibe of this game is really well done. They really captured a... I don't know. Feels like a nice Final Fantasy story. It really does. Clairview.
There. Northring. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel.
Search for the dame, okay.
Checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Alright, speak with Isabel.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why my new escort? The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Feels like a pretty calm area so far. I feel like we kind of go through these phases. Will be like an hour worth of like non-stop fights, and then it's just like we go to a town. It's a lot of just chilling back, talking to everybody.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
All right, make for the Vale. Speak with her again. All right.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
All right, we got Moon and Stars still obtained.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
It's a main quest too. Interesting.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Seems like we're gonna be here for a while. I gotta say that the overall just like, oh, what's the local map look like? A lot of side stuff. So this is pretty much, it feels like an interlude almost. Like, hey, do all this stuff before we continue pretty much everything this game has been so far, which is a lot of fighting.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Off to the barracks we go, okay.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown.
It's one of those games. I don't remember playing much of Final Fantasy 15 after I finished it, but I think this one I will probably play a lot in my spare time. There's been a lot of games I've covered. Like, I play a lot of games on my channel. I cover a lot of stuff. Don't always finish everything, but ones I really like this game, I do want to finish it. But I do play a lot of stuff when I'm not recording.
The bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
One thing I gotta talk about is the soundtrack. For every area so far has been on point, you know?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
All right, now we got a pretty long way to go. Hold on. I'm assuming the fastest way to get there is, yeah, running through. Okay. I was hoping the vendor and stuff here would have different things, but I guess not. Like they're all... Man, that's such a cool thing. Look at that.
Oriflamme. How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Kind of wondering, man, just can't get over like the scale of that. The way the castle's built reminds me of Castlevania a little bit. Symphony of the Night. Probably my all-time favorite game. I don't know why that's always been my #1.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Like, I love Final Fantasy VII on PS1, Resident Evil 2 on PS1, Metal Gear Solid, the first one. I mean, if they ever remake that first Metal Gear Solid, best believe I might be, like, legit crying while playing it. Such a great game.
That's enough carrying. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Coming through. Sorry, side quest people. We're out of here. I'll come back to this stuff later on when I save the world or whatever we're about to do.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Alright, I am curious. Do you have anything different?
I
Mr.
don't
Merchant.
touch anything.
No, it's got the same thing. Wait a minute. Nope. So you can buy, well, do I really need the materials? I don't think so. So you're like buying songs. Why are the songs so expensive? Like 40,000, almost like 100K, wasn't it? It's got 100K on the hood.
For nothing.
I love Fast and the Furious. Find a new way home, pizza boy. I don't know why that movie's so silly. All right.
He's a deserter, dear.
Hold on. Why did the thing go away? Saying back here, but... Oh, here we go.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I'm not sure what this is, but there's like one in every town. It's like the... I guess it's going through a well, so I don't know if it's like purifying the water or what. Not really sure what the crystal part does. I'm sure the comments will tell me.
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Wait. Okay, this is the right way. Wait, so we got, it says make for the nearby ruins. Okay, it broke into a whole other section. I got you. I guess I was confused because you got the overall thing at the top. Hold on, is there a way I can... All right, keep my ability points journal. Here we go. Wait, what? Excuse me? Why is it still on the right? Unless it's a different one. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. Yeah, let me actually remove that one. Yeah, it says... Well, no, I don't know. Like maybe it's a bug? I don't know. Yeah, just whatever it is, it stays there. Might not be the same one, so... It is what it is. I'll remove it before the next video, I'm sure. Alright, here goes. Been waiting to see this for a minute. That did a lot of damage.
You know what? Sick of Toggle.
Man, combat just got insane in this game. Alright. Like it's a waste to use these while you have the limit break going. The fact that you can even like cross them over like that, pretty wild.
Sick of Toggle. You lose.
That was pretty quick. All right. 20 XP. Let's go.
Damn it all. Body. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
One thing I just realized is I think all the abilities are cooling down. And that main one I have, the Flames of Rebirth, it has got a very long cooldown compared to everything else, which it makes sense. But I don't know. We'll see if I keep using it.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
All right, weathered comb. Here we go.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
All right, quest complete. Although this felt like almost like a side quest, that's a lot of XP. Okay.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
What are the voice actress for Clive? Does a really good job kind of conveying the emotions and the dialogue and all that. Okay, where are we going? Righting wrongs is still the main thing. Okay. Maybe we just follow this path and we should be up there. Might take a break pretty soon. I've been playing for about 2 hours and 6 minutes. Probably going to be 2 videos total. I want to try to get maybe like 5 to 10 more minutes and then we're probably good. I like to kind of leave myself some editing room in case it goes past an hour, but I don't want to cut it right at the hour, you know? What? Why does it always, like, cross out? Like, right? Look at that. There we go.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
All right, very nice. I may do like I did last time when I stopped playing, and that is travel there, let whatever cutscene's gonna play, and then when I finally get control of Clive again, then I will take a little break. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. You've reached a pivotal moment in the story if you continue not be able to return. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna go to the hideaway and then stop when I'm gonna look at the story and stuff there just to make sure nothing's new. I had no idea it was like that. Okay. Well, at least I know when I come back next time, I will have a pretty substantial part of the story at least coming up. I just wanted to check the vendors one more time before we roll out.
What do you want? If you're gonna buy something, be quick.
I figured it's gonna be the same. Yeah, okay.
All?
I'll check the forge over here really quick as well.
Well, what do you want? Anything else?
All right, well, I guess on that note, I'll stop here. Thank you all for watching. When we come back next time, it looks like we get a nice, I mean, what does it say again? Pivotal? Hold on. Yeah, pivotal moment in this story. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, love you all, best nights ever. I'll catch you very, very soon. All right, take it easy.